My name is Sarah Mess. I'm the class of 11 and 13, and I'm currently an admissions advisor and e-recruiter at SUNY-Cobleskill.
So explain two graduating classes.
So I did my undergraduate at Brockport as well. I did my undergrad in communications, and I minored in business as well. And then I did my master's in public administration.
Got it. So what is your favorite thing about the MPA program?
I liked the structure, particularly of some of the classes in the topics that we discussed. I really enjoyed like the strategic management, organizational behavior, and then having a lot of discussion, based classes and discussing the different ways and different tactics that how those situations are handled, and like reading case studies and then going back to class and talking about them. Public policy was interesting too. And I liked the discussion-based formats for class, so it's nice.
When you were studying your MPA, is this what you thought you'd be doing with your education?
I think by that point, yes. I kind of decided I wanted to work in higher ed. So I didn't know exactly that I would be sitting, at this desk in Cobleskill doing this exact job, but I knew I wanted to work in higher education in some capacity and combined both, my communication skills and then the skills I was learning in my MPA program with a career in higher ed.
And how did you end up with this current position?
I applied. Towards the end of my MPA program, I started, just looking online. I particularly scoured higheredjobs.com, and there was posting on there for this position. I applied. This was one of like 70 jobs I applied for, and went through the whole interview process and everything, and got the job.
What are some of the transferable skills you learned through the MPA program that helped you get the job you have now?
Sure. This is something that I've taken with me since I'd had the class, and I believe it was organizational behavior. Don't quote me on this being from the exact class, but I know the skill that I learned and was dealing literally with organizational change and how, we live in a very dynamic society, and technology is always evolving, and being able to change in the workplace and change how you do processes as well as how you interact with your colleagues and people that you meet with daily, on the job. So taking those skills and understanding how to enact change, how to be a change agent, how to, participate in it, I think that's probably one of the most important skills I've taken away and use in my daily life.
And what's your advice for current students who are looking to set themselves up for a great job upon graduation?
Probably, do well. Take the time in your classes. Do well. I tailored a lot of any projects that I had, as much as I was able to. I tailored them to my interest in higher education. So I would tailor, doing public policy papers on, areas in public policy, or studying organizations. I would pick an institution of higher education, knowing that I wanted to work in that field. So I would then have some background knowledge in it. So tailoring it to whatever your interest may be, so that you have something to talk about, something to build on when you then go out for job interviews and then apply. I said I applied to some 70-something jobs. I was applying like daily to jobs, so don't get discouraged. It'll click.
Super. Thank you so much for taking the time with us today.
Thank you.